HappyBet German Darts Championship already today. Only one seeded player to fall. That was Michael Smith, the bully boy, three-time Euro Tour winner, dumped unceremoniously out of the tournament by Jan Dekker, who won it 6-1 with an average just shy of 100. The other seeds have made it safely through. Christo Reyes, Jelle Klaassen, Ian White, and the Iceman Gerwyn Price. Kim Huybrechts looks to join them in the last 16, but to do that, he's going to have to overcome the man who's become the story of this weekend, the Brazilian Diogo Portela, proving rather thankfully to the 2,500 fans here in Hildesheim in Germany at Halle 39 that not all Brazilians are blessed with rhythm and dance skills, as he quite happily demonstrated on the walk-on. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one, and Chris Murphy alongside me.
Yeah, it certainly is the story of the tournament so far. Diogo Portela winning on his European Tour debut yesterday, and quite handsomely as well against Germany's Martin Schindler.
Ladies and gentlemen, first leg Diogo to throw first. Game on!
However, it seems he has been forgiven and established himself as a firm fan favourite here in Hildesheim. Can the Samba sensation add Kim Huybrechts to his list of victims this weekend?
Well, never underestimate the power of an image.
95.
He's got a look, he's got an identity, he's got a walk on, he's got a good tune. It doesn't take much to win the fans over. But ultimately, you've got to throw some decent darts. And he did throw some decent darts against Martin Schindler yesterday. Averaged just over 90. It's good, but you would think it may have to be better if he's going to see off a Premier League star in Kim Huybrechts.
Yeah, and his clan is growing daily. We spoke yesterday about his dad surprising him at Heathrow Airport to travel across with him. His wife had come as well. Well, today his brother and his wife have joined him. Actually cut short their honeymoon to come across and watch Diogo in action here. So they are backing their man. I mean, if he gets to the final, we'll have the whole of Brazil here in Hildesheim. Kim Huybrechts is planning to do something about that, although he doesn't leave a finish there, so Diogo's still in pole position.
Well, I'm sure Kim's brother would have liked to have joined him here, but he didn't qualify, so
We could have come and watched.
Probably got better things to do. He's running Huybrechts. Got business to take care of.
85.
1-2-1.
Diogo, you require
for the first leg.
21.
Treble 17. Way off the mark.
62.
James Wade's turned up as well, and he doesn't play until this evening, so I think that he's come a little bit early to lend some moral support to his new practice partner. Nice touch from the machine, but that's a nice touch from Kim Huybrechts on the bullseye.
Kim Huybrechts. Second leg, Kim to throw first. Game on.
And it's one thing playing the German novice, as he did yesterday, Martin Schindler, but now he's taking on the Premier League's a seeded player, the number 10 seed, and the multiple European Tour winner in Kim Huybrechts, and he's just been shown what kind of thing he's going to have to put up with.
Yeah, well, when you made the point yesterday, there's only 5 guys who've won more than one Euro Tour title. Kim Huybrechts has won a couple, and admittedly, he had to survive a match start from Peter Wright in the final in Sindelfingen when he claimed his second one, but he missed 7 darts for the title when he lost to Mensur Suljovic in the final last year on the European Tour. So Kim Huybrechts, things have gone slightly differently. He could have 3 Euro Tour titles.
Yeah, it's gone horribly wrong for Huybrechts in the Premier League, hasn't it? But he has shown form away from the Premier League stage. He hit a 9-darter in Barnsley a fortnight ago, reached the semi-final, lost to an inspired Simon Whitlock, who just continues to win every weekend. He turns up to Pro Tour events at the moment. It was a very, very good game, that one. He also reached the quarterfinals of the UK Open, and that quarterfinal session was probably one of the closest quarterfinal sessions in the history of darts. He was one of 3 10-9 losers.
29.
And the other one was 10-8. What an afternoon that was. What an afternoon we could have here. Still plenty of darts to be played. Stephen Bunting, David Pallett, 2 mates, squaring off in the next game. And then the defending champion here, Alan Norris, rounds things off against the gent Richie Corner.
Well, Norris, the man who beat Huybrechts, wasn't he, at Minehead?
31.
Huybrechts will return.
There's only one Phil Taylor. Is that a little Little taunt to Kim, who was on the wrong end of some tale of mind games a few weeks ago in the Premier League. I don't think it is. I think it's just
They just like singing it, don't they?
a show of respect.
You
can't fit Kim Huybrechts. No, you could fit Kim Huybrechts into that song, actually. There's only one Kim Huybrechts. Why not sing that?
Well, because Kim Huybrechts isn't the record-breaking, history-making 16-time champion of the world.
This is true.
180.
First 180 for Brazilians.
Yeah, Wayne Mardle saying that Kim has to be stronger in the face of mind games from the likes of the Power. He just like to give it large on stage himself, doesn't he, Kim? But showed signs of folding a little bit under Phil's little tricks of the trade.
Not folding here. Not folding here at all. That's a second maximum for the Hurricane. Gets him back level pegging with Portela in this leg.
Yeah, it's one apiece in the leg on the maximum counts.
134.
Good visit from the Brazilian, a chance to halve the deficit when he returns. Showed no signs of nerves yesterday.
No, looked very focused, didn't he?
Diogo, you require 87.
Double five.
82.
That was for a 12-darter, but Huybrechts could take out an 11-darter for a breaker throw and a 3-0 lead here, and this would hurt. This would hurt a lot. This would hurt. And Diogo Portela is 3-0 down, and he's just getting a taste here, Diogo, of what it's like to play big stage darts against one of the big names in world darts. I know that Kim Huybrechts has struggled in the Premier League. I know that he's not been in the greatest form when he's taking on the very elite week in, week out, but this is a man who has won a number of PDC titles. He's made a big final on the TV at the Players' Championship finals. He's beaten Van Gerwen on big stages. Everybody remembers the Grand Slam of darts, and he's winning the quarterfinals there where he threw a 9-darter, ended up with an average of 105. This is the sort of thing that Kim Huybrechts is able to do, and not a lot of people can live with Kim Huybrechts when he's playing at that level.
Well, not many people could live with what he's done in this match, because Portela has thrown first twice, and on each of those occasions Huybrechts has hit a maximum and taken out an 81 finish.
55.
Brilliance from the Belgian so far in this one, showing no signs of a Premier League hangover.
Well, Diogo, in terms of the averages right now, Diogo is averaging pretty much what he was in the first round, around about that 90 mark. Kim is averaging 103. There you go. Well, he's just dropped a little bit because of that visit from Portela, but Kim's isn't dropping. And that first 9 average, that's where Kim wants it to be.
He's going inside 12 on Diogo's legs, inside 15 on his own legs. There's not much you can do against that.
You've got to throw 12 darters. It's the only way you do it.
281s. Can he have an 89? Yes, he can.
And a full flag. Kim Huybrechts. Fifth flag, Diogo to throw first. Game on.
Well, Diogo was introduced to darts by that man, his father, Mario Portela, and we've delved into the darting archives and found some historic games that he's played in.
Played some big names, didn't he?
Yeah, he did in the World Cup singles WDF tournaments. He's played the likes of Martin Phillips and even Raymond van Barneveld. He once, actually, is a trivia question for darts nuts, he once beat Mark Lewis in that tournament, father of Jamie.
Chalky, as he's known.
45.
Diogo beat a former World Championship finalist himself in qualifying for this event, Andy Hamilton. Also saw Simon Preston and Justin Pipe before defeating Schindler on arrival here. But he could be heading for the departure lounge pretty soon. Being blown away by the hurricane, isn't he?
140.
Doesn't seem to be affecting his game, does it?
No, I mean, he's playing at a relatively
93.
Consistent level. It's perhaps not quite as good as we saw yesterday, but it's very difficult to mount a challenge when you've got somebody throwing
60.
so well against you. It is tough. And he's not used to this. This is only his second big stage game, essentially. And once again, Kim Huybrechts. It's a third maximum. All three have come on the Portela throw. Admittedly, Diogo will feel slightly different about this leg, because this is one where if he'd done it in 15 darts, that level 100 average.
Well, if he takes this out, he would have had more 80s hits than Culture Club.
82. Diogo, you require 98.
Diego's thinking, do you really want to hurt me? Well.
82. Kim, you require 5.
Dan Dawson speechless.
You carry on, mate. You carry on through your 80s back catalogue.
Game shown, the 5th leg. Kim Huybrechts, 6th leg, Kim to throw first.
Well, he is hurting him, isn't he, Dan? 5-0 down, Diogo Portela. And after the highs of yesterday, I don't think he'll see it as a crushing low. He's come determined to enjoy himself, but there's only one man having fun on the stage right now, and that's the brilliant Belgian.
Well, look, I tell you what, there were big question marks about Kim Huybrechts and Jelle Klaassen following their disappointing Premier League campaigns, coupled with some physical injuries they're both experiencing. Kim is having acupuncture in his arm for this tennis elbow that he's been struggling with for a number of months. 4 perfect darts, but no more from Huybrechts.
100.
Whereas we all know that Jelle's obviously got this tendonitis problem in his wrist, and yet they have both come out today and put in very solid displays. Jelle Klaassen in patches was very good against Mick McGowan and managed to win it 6-1. Kim Huybrechts has been consistently good in this match. He's still averaging over 100, although this might drag it down a little bit.
41.
Yeah, and he could have the chance to exact revenge on Alan Norris for that UK Open quarter-final defeat. Could play Norris in the next round. He's got to get past Richie Corner first.
100.
The defending champion here, Chuck Norris.
Not another one.
132. Diogo, you require 120.
Well, that's the reason he moved across. Didn't want to accidentally hit a maximum and bust his score. The 129's not going for Portela, and that means that Kim Huybrechts will go 16, double 16. That'll be 48. The intended route. Double he wants for a 6-0 crushing of the Brazilian, and there's at least a brief reprieve for Diogo.
Well, there's only one man in the world that doesn't want him to hit this.
Game shot, a 6th leg.
And he does hit
Diogo Portela. 7th leg, Diogo to throw first. Game on.
And the Brazilian contingent are delighted.
Well, it's not just those three making the noise here at Halle 39. He's won a fair few fans this weekend as Diogo.
121.
And they're willing him on to make this a bit of a contest. And stranger things have happened, you know.
100.
Kim's just won 5 legs in a row. What makes anyone think that Diogo can't win 6?
Got one of them.
100.
He's in front in this leg. His average has increased over the last couple of legs. Needs to find a treble.
60.
You can see there just a couple of legs that have taken more than 5 visits to the board, and Kim Huybrechts, ton 40, gets him down to 161. He could see this off in just 4 visits. Diogo struggling here.
46.
46, well, that doesn't get him to a finish, so 6 darts from 161 for Kim Huybrechts to close out a 6-1 win. He's missed 2 match darts already.
90.
But 90 puts a hole in that, and the end may be nigh for Brazilian Diogo Portela. He would have had to go on and win the whole thing if he was going to get his biggest payday in darts, because he picked up 16 grand on that 180 game show playing with James Wade.
Huybrechts now will look at 18 for double top for a 6-1 triumph.
Game
and he gets
shot.
it. He storms through
Kim Huybrechts
to the third round here in Hildesheim. Fantastic performance from Kim Huybrechts. He may have been disappointing in the Premier League, but he's on form here in Hildesheim. He moves through to the last 16 and the final day of action tomorrow. What a story though. Diogo Portela makes his family and his fans proud. He'll be back, we're sure, and we'll be back in a few moments' time with Stephen Bunting against David Pallett. We'll hear from Huybrechts before that.
Großen Applaus. Der Mann hat Geschichte geschrieben. Der erste Brasilianer hier auf der European Tour. Kim, that was a nice story. The first Brazilian player on the European Tour. They all came from Brazil to watch him. That's amazing.
It's amazing. Brazil, it's next door to Germany, I think. No, really, a lot of respect. He always lived in Brazil. He moved to England to follow his dream to play darts. I can only have respect for that.
Do you remember your first match on a big stage?
Yes, it was in Düsseldorf, European Championships against Antonio Alcinas. It's always a big story when you play your first big tournament. I really respect Diogo. I played him in a tournament in England and he should have won. He missed darts for the match. He's a good player and he will be more on this stage.
Satisfied with your game today?
Yes, played well. Doubles was good. A lot of 180s, important moments, 2 trebles. Happy.
One word to the Premier League. Disappointed that it will be over next week. It's actually similar to Halle. My impression was you really played really well. It was these little moments you couldn't get.
Yes, it always hurts. You want to play until the last week, but I have a lot of private problems with my mother. So in a way I'm disappointed, but in a way I'm going to be home now Monday to Thursday, and if something bad happens I will be at home. That's good.
First of all, to see you, it's good to see you tomorrow back here in Hildesheim. Thank you, Kim. Kim Huybrechts, der erzählt hat, dass das eine tolle Geschichte ist. Er hatte gegen Diogo auch davor schon mal gespielt und fast das Match verloren. Er hatte Diogo ein Match da. Er war also gewarnt und sagt, das ist eine tolle Geschichte. Sein allererstes Match auf so einer großen Bühne war vor einigen Jahren, ich meine es war 2012 in Düsseldorf. Damals begann die Geschichte des Kim Huybrechts, der ja längst in den Top 16 der Welt ist. Und er ist zufrieden mit dem, was er hier gezeigt hat. Premier League, sagt er, war natürlich schwierig, du willst nicht früh ausscheiden, aber seiner Mutter